I'm Blind, and today I want to talk about financial wellness. For those of you who are unaware, financial wellness is about understanding the state of your financial health and well-being. It's about understanding how to manage your money, making smart financial decisions, and creating a stable future for yourself and your family, whether you're making a little or making a lot. But let's face it, if we hear the word financial wellness, to some people who are struggling, it can sound a little distant, especially if you're just trying to make it through the day, the week, the month, or even the year. With economic uncertainty and the challenges that people face financially, financial wellness can sometimes seem overwhelming. Maybe you're dealing with mounting bills, or paying a costly rent or mortgage, or you're struggling just to make ends meet with rising costs of living. If this is you, know that you're not alone. Your struggles are real. Many people are facing similar challenges right now. With all these costs, when it seems like there's no end in sight, it can often feel like financial wellness is impossible or overwhelming, or even feel like you're defeated. And it's okay if you're in a place where you aren't able to build wealth or save money for the future. For some people, their goals are just about staying afloat and making it through to the next paycheck. All of these situations are valid, and all of these situations are real. So what can we do about it? I don't want to sit here all doom and gloom. So let's start talking about building our financial wellness, even if it means starting small, $5 at a time, right? So wherever you are starting from, that's okay, that's valid. But here are 3 examples of some ways that you can improve your financial wellness. The first one is to start budgeting. You do not have to be a mathematician or financial expert in order to start budgeting. Basically, it's understanding where your money is going. This can be a game changer even if you're just trying to struggle to keep the lights on. By understanding your inflows and outflows of your money can help you make better decisions. Number 2 is cutting back on unnecessary spending. Now, I'm not telling you to deprive yourself of everything you enjoy and just live like hermits. You're allowed to have some things that you enjoy. But if you start keeping track of what your money is going to, you can start seeing areas where you can cut back a little bit. For example, you can take a lunch to work, like pack a lunch, instead of ordering one. Another thing you can do is cancel subscriptions that you no longer use or that are barely touched. These things are small to begin with, but over time, they can really help you to save. Number 3 is creating an emergency fund. Now, we can live in survival mode for only so long, but then those unexpected moments happen. You have a car accident, a car repair, animal requirements, stuff like that. They hit you, and it's like a ton of bricks out of nowhere. So by having that emergency fund, it really does help. And you can start by just building into it each month, $5, $10 here and there, whenever you have a little bit extra, because it builds up over time. And then when those big things do happen, I call them holy crap moments, when they do happen, you have a little bit of a buffer, so it's not going to hit you as hard as if you had nothing. So now let's take these tips and the understanding of our struggles and turn them into our financial wellness goals. Remember, when we're setting these goals, to keep them SMART. So specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time sensitive. So here are 3 examples of SMART goals that are often used by people who are trying to improve their financial health and wellness. An example would be to cut down debt. So a SMART goal would be, I will spend the next 2 months cutting back on eating out and instead cut down my credit card debt, my line of credit debt, whatever the debt is, by $100 within the next 2 months. This is a measurable and time-sensitive goal, and it also helps to cut down on those interest-heavy payments. So the second one is kind of like what we were talking about before with the emergency fund, is I will create a savings account. So a SMART goal with that would be, over the next 6 months, I will put in 20, 40, 60, 100, whatever amount of money each month that you can afford, because let's be real, so that I can create a emergency fund. So this is measurable, attainable, and that's why we do however much we can each month, so that we know that we're saving, but we're not starving ourselves to do so. So the third one is about improving your credit score. So a SMART goal could be, I will improve my credit score by 20 points over the next 3 months by paying my bills on time and working to reduce my credit card balance. This is a measurable, time-sensitive, and attainable goal that actually helps you in the long run, because credit scores are important. I'd really like to premise that I'm not financially, perfect right now. I'm actually struggling, have been, living paycheck to paycheck. So I'm not trying to say that unrealistic goals are realistic for everybody. I understand the struggle of eating craft dinner for several nights a week because I can't afford anything else. So I understand that some of these goals might not be attainable for some people. Start where you're at. Remember that everything is a journey. Anything you can do to improve your understanding of your wealth and your finances, that's improving your wellness. I want to take a moment to validate your journey right now. Wherever you are in your financial wellness or situation, your struggles are real, and none of them make you any less worthy or capable of being successful. Just remember that financial wellness, along with all other kinds of wellness, is not a destination, it's a journey. So wherever you are, so long as you're moving forward, you're doing well. And even if you're struggling to move forward, you're feeling stuck, that's okay too. Because you're able to recognize that, and that's moving forward, whether it feels like it or not. So tell me, what's a financial goal that you'd like to set for yourself for the near future? I'd really love to hear it in the comments down below. For me right now, I actually plan over the next few weeks to review my subscriptions and all of those things and see what I don't really need and maybe cancel those to give myself a little bit more breathing room. I hope you found this video helpful. Please remember to like, follow, and subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching.